inflation is my personal and professional opinion pure theft. But Bitcoin has a deflationary trend. Bitcoin has scarcity. Can anybody tell me how many Bitcoins there will be? 21 million. You said that? Yeah, that's good, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. It's good. 21 million, and there will be mines. And when will they be mined? When will they be mined?
Is it every 4 years?
Yeah, every 4 years it has like the halving.
Yeah.
And the year 2140, we're not going to be here. We're not going to be here. Your grandchildren are going to be there. But in 2140, the last Bitcoin will be mined. So lesser and lesser and lesser Bitcoin. Today there are like still 2 million Bitcoin available. 2 million. So you better hurry up, right? Welcome guys. My name is David de Vries. I'm the CEO of the Digital Currency Academy. And I've been into Bitcoin since 2013. I bought my first Bitcoin when it was like 200 euros. So I was really into the technology because for the first time in history, I saw there were rules, but without rulers. And that is very interesting. And I will explain you further on. The last couple of years, I've been traveling around the world talking about Bitcoin and handing out Bitcoin. So who has Bitcoin on their wallet today? Who has Bitcoin? So 2, 3, 4, okay. Who doesn't have Bitcoin? So all of you who don't have Bitcoin, after the talk, come to me. I will give you your first 10 euro in Bitcoin today. So hopefully you have a full charged battery. You have a full charged battery with you because otherwise it will be sucky. So after the talk, we will do a little bit of workshop. I will set up your first Blue Wallet. Go to your app right now. Go to your app store right now, and you already download the Blue Wallet app. Blue Wallet app.
Won't change my ID. Are you?
Blue Wallet.
Is it your app, mister? Is it your app?
No. No. I'm decentralized. Because the best way to learn about Bitcoin is to experience it. So most kids go into crypto, but they don't have Bitcoin. They go to meme coins, they go to shit coins because they think they're going to go to the moon. What do you think? Who knows about Vanguard and BlackRock? Ever heard about Vanguard and BlackRock? Yeah, okay. Those are the two biggest wealth managers in the world, right? All of the companies in the world, the biggest companies in the world are under Vanguard and BlackRock. What are they looking at? Bitcoin. Not shitcoins, not meme coins. So you have the best assets. So I see like, who's the youngest here? Like 12? How old are you? 11. Oh my god, it's fucking nice. It's like really nice. So 11, your best asset, guys and girls, is time. It's time. Really it is. I learned that by investing my time, I should get a good ROE. What is it? What is the ROE? Can anybody explain me? Good. So if you invest your time in a good, without emotion, good strategy way, every month, let's say, you get an allowance, right? Or we all get an allowance, like some euros. If you put like 10% of your allowance into Bitcoin, every month, for the coming 5 years, you will remember this conversation. You will thank me later. You will send me a message, Dave, come on over, it's on me. Good bitok or something like that, or so. So yeah, now I'm here in Portugal. I'm actually an official resident since last week. So I live now officially in Portugal, thanks to the Portuguese government. I'm from Belgium. Yeah, I'm from Belgium, but I'm actually a digital nomad. I believe borders were created by our great-great-great-grandfathers because he kicked his great-grandfathers, his ass, and that's how borders were created. So my country is the world, and my religion is love. And I believe that education is necessary, especially financial education and financial literacy, because when I went to school, there was nothing about financial literacy and education. I don't believe, it's here today as well, I don't believe in Portugal, kids are not learned about how money works and how it got evolved. Okay, let's go back to the euro. Does anybody know how old money is?
Very.
Yeah.
1200, no?
Yeah.
They started in 1200.
The banks were created around 1400s.
Paper money, like $11.
Yeah.
China?
China indeed, but money is old as speech and as writing. Writing and speaking was invented to speak and write about money. That is how old money is. So money had different forms throughout history. Does anybody know? Like
Salt.
Salt?
One.
Salt, because that's from the saldo. The
Yeah.
word saldo comes from the Romans.
Salad.
True. Yeah. What else? Beans, gold, pepper, indeed, fishes. So a lot of things were actually used as money. When we talk about money, you have to have three things. We already had, well, you already heard it. Store of value, medium of exchange, and unit of account. But in 1970, in America, they created a fourth thing, system of control. And a year later, 1971, what happened there? Does anybody know?
They moved off gold.
Yeah. President Nixon detached the gold standard. After the Second World War, we had the Bretton Woods Treaty. So that means that in the old days, in our parents' days, our money was backed up by gold. So it had value, right? Now, fiat is Latin. It's like that's how it should be. It's actually a government that decides that's the word of your money. Look what happened in Venezuela. Look what happened in Zimbabwe. Money just went to shit. So if money stops working, we're all into troubles, right? Look what happened now in Ukraine. People can't reach their bank account. A lot of Ethereum and Bitcoin donations were given because there is no embargo on it. You can't stop it. And that's cool. We all want a free world. We don't want rules just made up by people who think the rules are just for them, but not for all of us, you know? Does anybody know how much money there is into the cryptocurrency market today?
Some billions.
Trillions. Including altcoins?
Yeah, including altcoins, the total
I
market.
think it's just gone under the 2 trillion
Yeah,
euro.
yeah. It's amazing. When I was in it, I was like maybe 300 coins on the coin market cap. I'm gonna go and write immediately towards the coin market cap. This is my colleague, Brecht van Kraan. He has a master in digital currency. You can follow master in digital currency at the University of Nicosia. Andreas Antonopoulos, he's the biggest guy ever. We actually had him over a couple of weeks ago. This is Rob van Kranenburg. He is the biggest guy in IoT. He's one of the biggest IoT influencers in the world, like security, privacy, and CIA and KGB shit. That's it. That's his stuff. So, and I'm actually the guy who I'm just a chief enthusiasm officer. I'm not the executive officer, but a chief enthusiasm officer. So, you all like YouTube, right? So, you better go check out this channel. It's in English. It's Young in Investments. Quinton started in 2017 with crypto, and now he's a crypto millionaire. He's 26 now. So, if you want to have a good channel which talks about altcoins, talks about fundamental analysis, this is the YouTube channel, also a Twitter channel he has, Young and Investing. So if you check out his socials, check out his handles. This is like the best guy to follow. He's one of the top crypto influencers in the world. DataDash is his best friend. That's the biggest crypto influencer actually in the world. And he's also very well connected with CZ. CZ is actually the CEO of Binance. Binance is the biggest crypto exchange in the world. And the second one is Coinbase. Indeed, but they only have like the half of volume which Binance has. So, and now, can anybody tell me about this? Yeah, that's considered for. It's a 2 and some numbers on. Most people say it's billion, but it's trillion.
Yeah, sure.
So, if anybody talks to me like, Dave, the crypto is not going to work, I'll like, yeah. Sleep further. This is evolving, people. This is evolving. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 16. Who was the oldest here? 18? Somebody said 18, 19? Like all 17? All like, okay, cool.
We have a few 18.
Okay.
49.
Hey, I'm 43, man. So I feel you. Yeah. But you know, remember this: time is your best asset. If you just put like small amount of money in every month, it's called DCA. It's not only the Digital Currency Academy, but it's called dollar cost averaging. So dollar cost averaging is very, very important. If you put like small amount of money in every month in Bitcoin, like 10 euros, do it every month for the next couple of 3 years, minimum. Why 3 years? Because we have cycles. I will show you in an instantly. We have cycles. Does anybody understand what it is, a cycle? Okay.
And we're gonna enter a bull market in 3 years.
Okay, yeah, you have a bull market, which is an uprising market, and what else do we have?
I don't know that word.
The bear market. So the bull goes up with his horns, and the bear with his claws smacks everything down. So, but be happy that you will have a bear market as well, because where do you want to buy? I want to buy here, I want to buy there.
There.
Yeah, because when it goes down, everybody's panicking. I'm not, I'm happy because it's an opportunity to buy. So everybody's always guessing like the highest price or like, I'm gonna wait a little bit. But if you go DCA, if you put in every month money, then you will have the top and then you will have the bottom. So you can let go of emotions. That is the best investment strategy you can have. I've been doing this since 2013. I'm financially free. I can do whatever I want to do with my life. I travel around the world. I'm talking about Bitcoin. I have the best job ever. Really. So yeah, here it is, folks. 18,761 cryptocurrencies who are registered on the CoinMarketCap. www.coinmarketcap is actually the market capitalization of all cryptocurrencies worldwide. But let's say that there are 18,700 shitcoins. That means there are 61 maybe possibly good projects out there. So before you're gonna put your money into an altcoin, make sure first you have profit with Bitcoin. The golden rule is start with Bitcoin. Start with Bitcoin, because if we're gonna go scrolling down here a little bit, you will see from the 2 trillion, that's 823 billion actually, into Bitcoin. So who's your daddy? Bitcoin. So start with Bitcoin. It's like planting a seed. It's like planting a seed. You plant the seed, it grows, you have apples on your tree, and then you use that to go to Ethereum, to go to Chainlink, to go to Cardano. So who is you are on altcoins, right? You're a little bit altcoins, Bitcoin.
So what you mean is get the profits from Bitcoin.
Yeah.
When you put and then take it and then
Yeah.
invest into other cryptos.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Or buy an NFT with it. Who has NFTs?
Do you really think it's worth it investing small amounts of money in Bitcoin since the market cap is really high?
Yeah, doesn't matter. Percentage is a percentage. Of course, a percentage like on €1,000 or a percentage on €1,000,000, it's of course a difference, but a percentage stays a percentage.
Yeah, like I don't invest in Bitcoin because the market cap is too high, so I don't think it's worth it anymore.
No, that's wrong. That's totally wrong thinking, because the Satoshi Nakamoto, the creator of Bitcoin, he created Bitcoin to become $1 million for one Bitcoin. And how many
It's not gonna happen.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, why do you think so?
So the market cap needs to multiply by like almost 1 million.
Yeah, of course. It will happen.
Like the amount of money in the world is like 226 trillions. So the crypto market is not gonna surpass the money in the world.
Let's say Bitcoin goes to $300,000. Is that possible, you think?
Yes, it's like 5 trillions, I think. Yeah, maybe.
It is possible, because Satoshi Nakamoto created to be one Bitcoin full worth of $1 million.
There are like other coins faster than Bitcoin, like HBAR, Ethereum is always.
Yeah, but they all have a central point of failure. There's only one currency in the world who doesn't have a CEO, who doesn't have an entity, who doesn't have a mailbox, who doesn't have a front door they can kick in. So if you have a central point of failure, look at Libra. Look what happened to Libra. Facebook, it's a big company, GAFA. It's big, right? They all stopped it, because if you undermine the dollar, you're gonna die.
I think like most of the people buy Bitcoin because of the dark web and deep web, because they all use that coin.
Monero is more used in the.
Yeah, Bitcoin was like the first one.
if you're a criminal and you do something with Bitcoin, you're a stupid criminal because everything is traceable. Everything is traceable with Bitcoin.
Isn't the blockchain supposed to be about privacy?
It's privacy, but if you have KYC connected to it, which is AML, Europe has AML laws, anti-money laundering, then you have to have KYC because otherwise you will be open, of course, for criminal activities. And money is most used actually still in criminal activities. The percentage of criminal activities with Bitcoin is really getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller because there are a lot of goods like Chainalysis, for example. They work together with FBI. There are a lot of crypto hacks who like really discovered who were behind it. So if you're doing something with Bitcoin, you're actually a stupid criminal because it's traceable. It's very traceable.
Romania, we took cash on.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
So what do you think Bitcoin will hit in 3 years?
In 3 years, because we will be seeing the CBDCs in 3 to 4 years, the central bank digital currencies, because central banks are taking over. It's my.
Do you think XRP will win the lawsuit?
No. XRP is the horse of Troy, so XRP. No, XRP is not going to, because token economics on XRP doesn't really add up at all. Look what I always learn in politicians, like never listen to what they say, but always look at what they're doing. Vanguard and BlackRock, these are the two biggest wealth managers in the world. What they're looking at is not XRP, it's Bitcoin, because it's a store of value. Because in this digital world where we're heading towards, because lockdowns, like cash money is going to go away. Cash money is going to go away. It's all going to be digital. I also heard in Cascais they want to create a local currency. I was sitting down with the deputy mayor talking about creating a local currency here, not on a blockchain, just a database. It's like stupid. So, but they will create it, and you will have the same thing with the Bretton Woods Treaty. There will be gold, but this time will be just Bitcoin. That is very, very, very important. So Bitcoin is going to stay Ethereum, that is Silicon Valley, smart contracting. If you want to buy NFTs, who has NFTs here? Okay. So what kind of NFT do you have?
I have a Goonies guy.
Okay, nice man.
No, it's not nice. I lost money on that.
Oh, you lost money on? Shit, that's nice.
I'm not gonna sell it for a loss, so I'm just gonna keep it.
Yeah. But that's always the thing with NFT. Somebody's always going to get stuck with it. So that was a learned lesson. If you learn something, you never lose, right? So yeah.
I don't regret it though.
Yeah.
What's your name again?
David.
David, so you think I think everything is a good investment because if you see the graphics hitting 5 years ago, it's always green.
Well, if you have time indeed, if you invest like minimum 2 years, because like we said before, we have a bull market and a bear market, so we have.
January always go down, and December is almost
Well,
always a peak.
Well, the thing is, the 4 cycles we are in now were created by the retail market, like by people like by us. But now we're into, I call it a blue ocean market, to boldly go where no man has gone before, because now institutions are getting ready. Big companies like MicroStrategy, Michael Saylor, Elon Musk is also a lot into the crypto space, especially with Dogecoin and stuff like that, but also in Bitcoin. And I will show you something that really will blow your mind.
Are you a whale?
Well, let's say you're a smart guy. I can figure that one out already because you're calculating stuff like that. That's very good. So 2013, 115 bitcoins, then DCAing all the way till now. So yeah, do the math your own. What is a whale? What is a whale? How big it is? So, but I also experienced Mt. Gox. That was not so nice. So I also had a hack. So I've experienced everything what you don't want to experience in the crypto scene. I lost a lot of money. I also gained a lot of money, but now I'm actually focusing on education and actually the basis, which is Bitcoin. So here we go. This is actually where we are here today. All right. So Bitcoin started at like 0.000 cents, right? So like the lady said there before, every 4 years we have a halving. So in the beginning, there were like 50 Bitcoins every 10 minutes coming onto the blockchain. Every 10 minutes. So every 10 minutes, the Bitcoin blockchain has a heartbeat. And now there are only 6.25 Bitcoins every 10 minutes. Around 10 minutes coming free. So in the next halving, how many Bitcoins will there be? 3.125 indeed. Yeah, good. So, and that is very important to understand because let's say here, May 2011, September. So if we bought Bitcoin there, like $7.20, and we sold it there, we had a lot of profit. So this is a bull market going up, and this is a bear market going down. But if you look, it never goes under the price, the bottom before. It only goes up since the beginning of dawn. And if you think it can get worse, so our big pike here is just nothing anymore. So if we look at the further cycle, it's nothing. So and then here in 2014, we were all shouting like, yes, $1,000, we're rich. Me and my friends were like going bananas, like we did really cool stuff. But then we were poor again. No, we were still rich, but it's funny. But it goes up and down, but it's very important to know where to get in and where to get out. Most people just get stuck and just enjoy the ride and go with the volatility and a lot of emotions, but that is something we have to delete, emotions. Because when it goes up, you're full of emotion. When it goes down, you're very full of emotions. You have a question?
Are you familiar with the name called Jerry Cotton?
Oh yeah.
And also, maybe I'll.
Candy trading?
I have a question about Bitcoin exchange companies.
Yeah.
I wanted to know more about that. As
Okay. You want to start your own exchange?
No. I just wanted to know what it is basically.
Oh, an exchange is just where you can exchange euros into crypto, but for that you need a KYC. So like the KYC is know your customer. Binance is the biggest one in the world. It's far out the biggest one. I don't know. Do you have a Portuguese exchange? Does Portugal have an own crypto exchange?
I don't think so.
No. So see, there's an opportunity here, guys.
Yeah.
There's an opportunity. So I'd go for it. Put some developers on it and talk to the government, and it's money. It's money. All right, but what is very important to really realize here is that you can't stop the waves, but you can learn how to surf. This was the big hype. It's just washed away like nothing. And like I said before, the Ford cyclists we had here was just built by retail money by us, by our parents and stuff like that, small money. Now institutions are ready. The S&P 500, like all equity was bought up and just, stimulus money, like money was just printed. 50% of all the existing money in the world was printed last year. That is insane. That is beyond. So all of that money will have to go somewhere someday in a store of value. What do you think it will be? That XRP. I'll tell you that. So it will be Bitcoin. So trust me there. So sorry, but
Just a short question. I read today that mining a Bitcoin costs money.
yeah, because it's proof of work.
Like I read that in Libya it's the cheapest place, and in Angola, so third world countries.
Yeah.
What does this play? What is it really?
Well, electricity is needed, of course. We also have some mining equipment in Belgium, but then you have to have electricity. But now a lot of green energy is being used, so the whole hoax about it's very polluting, but our own monetary system to keep it up and running is more polluting than actually Bitcoin mining. It's really funny. So it actually is the numbers were like 0.08% of CO2, which is basically nothing. But indeed, proof of work is very necessary for me because blockchain. The Bitcoin is indeed very slow compared to XRP and stuff like that because transactions are faster. That is true. But Lightning Network is coming. Remember 2009, now 2022. If you look at innovation, like who was the inventor of this? Mr. Graham Bell, right? The phone. So if you look at his innovation today, it's a lot further, you know, like Mr. over there and I, we there was a world without the internet, right? So at TCP/IP, ever heard about TCP/IP? Somebody here? That's the basic protocol of the internet. Then we had HTTPSS, and then we had the World Wide Web. Sir Thomas Berners-Lee, 1998. So now we're actually basically in 1992, 1993, if we would talk here about the internet. It's the same thing all over again. We saw the internet of information in our day, when we were youngsters, like we were the kids then, so the internet. And now we see the internet of value. That is what we are at today. So throw another 5 years at it, like then let's say 2024, 25 maximum. Yeah, you will see things changing in the coin market cap, especially in Bitcoin. Because why? That is the only currency where you are the custodian of your own assets. Because if you're not the full custodian of your own assets, that is not good. Look what happened again in so many other countries where they just blocked accounts, where they just banned everything. And now Europe is already signing, of course, they want to ban a little bit of Bitcoin, but that will never work. So for the first time in history, there are rules without rulers, and that is very important to see. Because Bitcoin is actually an invitation to think further than just money. Money was just the obvious needed for disruption, because our banking system is very old. It doesn't cope up anymore with the speed that you guys and the world is living. So for the first time in history, we are very intra-connected with each other, thanks to the internet, of course. But the value of money has been ciphered away by inflation and by corrupt organizations, because our money is controlled by private institutions. And that is not okay, because the Federal Reserve, ever heard about the Federal Reserve? It's a private institution. And America buys the dollar from the Federal Reserve, loans it, and America is in debt towards the Federal Reserve. And Europe is also in debt, and I was like, yeah, but who do we owe to? Right? And if they can just print money like that, why do we even pay taxes? So those are all the questions that we and my colleagues, also in the European Commission, we're also consulting in the European Commission in Brussels, to think about with policymakers. And we invite every policymaker to really not fight the old, but build the new for you guys. Because it's all about building a better future for the future generations. You have a question?
If I build myself in a way that I have a sustainable living just off cryptocurrency, do I have to pay any taxes?
And Portugal though?
And where?
Portugal has 0% tax, yeah,
On crypto.
on crypto.
But there are places that have.
Yeah, and Belgium is 33%, so yeah, bye. Yeah, so.
That's why I came to Portugal.
Yeah, of course. So and Madeira is actually now also crypto friendly, so I'm also going to go to Madeira. So very Mexico, Honduras, El Salvador, because they want to go away from the dollar, because the petrodollar is the worst currency ever. Because before we had gold, right? And then Nixon said, you know what? I went to all the OPEC countries, oil, and I will protect you with my American army. And now the dollar is attached to oil. But we all know what that's happened, like Iraq, Iran. That's not was supposed to be like mass destruction weapons. It was bullshit. It was really bullshit. It was just about controlling the central banks. Iran, the same thing. They invade countries where they're not in control of the central banks. So whoever controls the issuing of money controls the world. That's simple as that. And you guys, you kids, youngsters, 11, 17, 18, that is our duty, my obligation as a grown-up, as the guy who has the knowledge and tries to educate you guys, to really bring it over. Like, please think about it, because you are momentally entitled to nothing, but you have everything, which is assets, and that is time. Any more questions?
Can you place yourself in the graphics, like, because the cycle repeats itself?
Excuse me?
Like the cycle, when it like goes up, repeats itself, like the graphic.
Yeah, well,
Do you base it in?
well, we always look, understanding, like if you go to the YouTube channel, Young and Investing, he has a very good, if you subscribe to his channel, and if you see like understanding the Bitcoin market cycle, explains everything about it.
I don't know that cycle a bit. I was asking you if you use it.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Didn't I ask you for Meta Hero?
What?
Okay, I was joking.
No, I asked them. So we invested in Meta Hero. Do you know what Meta Hero is?
No.
So yeah.
No, it's like a metaverse coin. Like with your phone, you can scan like a car.
Oh yeah.
In the metaverse.
Oh yeah, but the metaverse is something else, of course. It's gonna be very big.
Like it's a coin.
Okay. There are a lot of coins out there. You know, I don't know them all because already here cryptocurrency is like 18,000. I only go to sustainable projects. I only do like fundamental analysis. It's very important before you put your money something in. Do due diligence.
Do you know Bitcoin? The Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Like when I started investing in Meta Hero, like 2 months ago, the Bitcoin put like a video explaining the Meta Hero why it's good. So
Okay. But also things like if the guys like sometimes you get promoted, they're already into the coin. They just pump it. That's also.
You know HBR.
Yeah, HBR. Yeah.
It's a good project.
I don't have HBR, but it's a good project. It's a good developers. Always look at the developers.
Yeah.
Always look at the developers. Somebody else has a question?
What about Ethereum? Isn't Ethereum meant to be better than Bitcoin because it's like faster transactions and everything?
It's different. It's Silicon Valley. It's ERC20 tokens are used actually for smart contracting. Like really, Bitcoin will be the store of value. It will never be a medium of exchange. There will be like other tokens out there who will be like used as medium of exchange. I believe that XRP can be used as so for example, but I'm a big Chainlink believer because like real data from the real world, putting it into the blockchain. Chainlink is for that. Polkadot is also a good ecosystem. So, but if you guys have, yeah, see, I told you so.
I lost money with Polkadot.
You lost money in Polkadot, but
How do you lose money in Polkadot?
but the thing is like you only lose when you push the sell button, right? So but you're in a negative. That depends on when you get into the markets, right? So you have to have some time. It's not like, hey, I invested last week, I'm gonna look at my profits. So you have to have some time. So, but you guys have time. That's why I said put every month, like small amount, €10 into Bitcoin for the next 3 to 5 years.
Don't you think Bitcoin is better for daily trade, like with €6,000?
What?
Don't you think Bitcoin is better for daily trade?
You like to trade? You like to trade?
Yeah, Bitcoin is for daily trade because it's always going like €200 up and down every day. So it's better for
Well, you always, if you want to go to TA, technical analysis, we can also help you with that. That's very, very, very good. Because if there are really like people here who like to learn about it, we're up for it. So we would like to help you. So if there's something you like to do, because I would like to endorse actually people who are into the crypto sphere, not only because of the money, but also because of the technology, because I have so many other options to bring. And also we would like to create developers. Who would like to be a developer here? Who is like, nobody here? Like you? You would like to be a developer? It will be the best paid job ever.
It will?
Oh yeah. We're looking for developers, really, really, really. The world is looking for good people who build the platforms because that will be the future. The platforms. So everybody downloaded the Blue Wallet who doesn't have Bitcoin yet?
Yeah.
I have another question. So is it safe for you to keep your money on like an app like that?
No. Hot wallets, stay away from it as much as possible. Cold wallets is very important. Like a Nano Ledger S is like a hardware wallet. It's or Treasure or KeepKey or paper wallets is also
Nano
good.
Ledger is like
It's like USB stick, but you can't put pictures of videos on it or something like that. But it's in crypto they say not your keys, not your crypto, right? Not your keys, not your crypto. So not your password, not your money. Huh? Blue Wallet did this, you're a smart guy. So okay. So if there are no further questions,
How
then
many platforms do you have?
5. I use 5 platforms.
Well, which
Binance, Coinmerce, Kraken for professional because I'm investing individually but also with my company. Kraken is good. Celsius, BlockFi for staking. I'm also in a lot of staking. Crypto.com.
don't use KuCoin.
Yeah, KuCoin is also good, but I don't use it. KuCoin is good. KuCoin is good, but I don't use it. Yeah. So if there are no further questions, then let's go over to give you guys some Bitcoin. What do you think about that?
But in Blue Wallet, you need to be over 18.
No, Blue Wallet, you don't need to be over 18.
Well, this app, it says he has to give an ID and do a photo of himself.
On the Blue Wallet? Let me see. No, that's not it. Blue Wallet, go to your app store.
Plus 500, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
the bottom one.
that's the bottom one, yeah.
Okay, never mind.
So that's okay.
Is it this one?